is, was, were, are in front of it. So let's go back down here. So better here would be just in the to approach. Okay, so that's our verb. Again, if you're going to say approaching, it would be like is approaching or something. The failure, right? To fail. So here I would say, let's go with to fail to get that idea maybe. So watch out for these INGs. They can confuse you. Improve, to improve is a verb. Yep. Oh, sorry, I had that up there. Put it here. To improve is a verb. The improvement. Yeah, I can put the improvement. Important. Yeah, an important person, right? Test it. Let's see. Can I put it in front of a noun? Important person. I'm up here now. Yeah, that works. So that's an adjective. Yeah. Importance is a noun, and you again you can test it by that. The importance. The attempt. Yes. Okay. So here attempting is yeah again, but I think again you want to watch out for that, and let's just say to attempt, and that's definitely a verb. You know. So today I attempt. Yesterday I attempted. I will attempt. I have attempted. Okay. The comparison. Yep. Comparing. Okay. I'm just going to put it over here. To compare. Like that. The acquisition, yep. To acquire. Okay, the increase, yep. Increasing, let's call it, say to increase. Yeah. Precise. The precise, that doesn't work. The precise, no, it's not, so it's not that. Too precise? Well, today I precised, yesterday I precised, many times I have precised? No. So it's got to be an adjective, and you can test it again. A precise person, yeah, for example. So that's an adjective. Precision is a noun, right? You can say the precision. And there is no verb for it that I can think of. Conclusion, the conclusion, right? To conclude. Okay. So to define, the definition, and the appeal, yep, and to appeal, yep, the accuracy, yep, the accuracy with which he did that, accurately, that's what we call an adverb. If it has that ly on the end, and that, let's not go into it, but that's an adverb. So to make it, oh, you can make it an adjective, accurate, right? So you could say, you know, for example, an accurate prediction. Okay, so there, you know, prediction is my noun. What kind of prediction? Accurate one. And I can't think of a verb that's based on that word. Relevant, yep, a relevant piece of information. Relevancy, yeah, that would be a noun. And I suppose, see, here you might go for something like that, to relate as your verb. You know, it's not really the same, but it's close, you know, so sometimes you can do that. Okay, I'm going to do these others quickly and not type them. Oh, if you haven't figured it out, you should have your own work out now and be following along, and pause this anytime you need to if you want to go over something. Okay, discuss, yes, discussion, appearance, to appear, careful, and care can be a noun or a verb. To care for somebody, right? Then it's a verb, to care, the care. To decide, the decision. To evaluate, the evaluation. The explanation, to explain. The description, to describe, right? Clear, no. Today I clear, well, you can actually. Today I clear, yesterday I cleared, like I cleared my desk, yeah. We don't usually use it that way, but I mean, that's right. But also notice that clear can be an adjective, right? Because we can say, that was a clear explanation, so it's an adjective. And then the noun would be clearing, yeah, that can be a noun, like there's a clearing in the forest, but probably here actually the noun you want is clarity. Now, believe it or not, that's the noun for clear, clarity. So you want to write with clarity. You want to write clearly. Explicit as an adjective, yeah, explicitness, noun. Yeah, that's correct. That's a noun. And again, I can't really think of a good verb for that. There is like to explicate, but that, nah, I'm not even going to go there. I mean, that is kind of, but all right. Well, now, on this, a lot of you mostly did this okay. But some of you like went back and forth. Like they wanted you, if we look at the instructions, they were to, it says, make up a few sentences using the verbs and adjectives, and then rewrite those sentences using nominalizations. But so you want to try to use verbs and adjectives the first time. So the man wanted, verb, to suggest that the lady, but see, that's a noun. So there, maybe you would want to say the lady changed the way she appeared. Like that should be up there, and then the appearance should be down there. So this is a noun, that's a verb. The man's want, here I would, want is just a horrible, that's that does exist, but you know what I would do? I would change the word to make that the man's desire. Was to make a suggestion. Right, great. Let's look at this one. Taking an analysis to while analyzing. Okay, you could say while he analyzed, if you really want, while he analyzed the computer system. Can I put that in there? Yeah. Like to make it even stronger. While he analyzed, see how it's in the past? That's how you know it's a verb. The computer system, John made a decision, right, instead of decided, to take an evaluation, right, to evaluate the software. So notice how, again, if you write with, well, here, though, we really want to do it the other way. If we would want to say, while he analyzed the computer system like that, while he made an analysis. Now we'd have so see now we've got all our verbs on top. Analyze, decided, evaluate, and all our nouns on the bottom. Analysis. So check yours for that. Sometimes I marked in in my comments on that, but check to see if you're trying to be consistent. She could believe, yes, had stole, actually it would be had stolen because of the had stolen. She had no belief, right, that her car and other belongings were stolen. Now that's actually still a verb because that's your whole verb. Were stolen. Well, I see stolen can be an adjective. Is there a noun there? Not really. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that one. Yeah, okay, so that one's a tough one. I don't really know what to do with that one. Conclusion. Okay, so that's a verb. So the board had a difficult time, could not conclude. Let's just like say, could not conclude. Okay, so now we have something like a verb there. I changed the meaning a little bit, but now it's a solid verb, as they discussed. Good. So here had a different, so here you could say concluding, but that's still kind of verby, so you could change it like this: had a difficult time coming to a conclusion. Okay, like that. So you put something like coming to a conclusion. You can see why this makes for longer sentences, because to use that verb, you have to add something to do that. As they discussed, yeah, continued their discussion. Good. Decrease goes to the car continued. Here maybe like experiencing a decrease. Now see how I got, this, and here here maybe, how about this? The car's performance decreased. And if you want to, give a sense of it's happening slowly, how about that? Steadily decreased. So there, now I've got a verb there rather than a noun in the top part. Okay, and then until the owner had to decide. And why not decide? Why not just make it even clearer? Decided to buy. Okay, the car. Good. Experiencing a decrease. Good. Now see how this is in the past tense. Now this is the noun, a decrease, and made a decision. Right. You'll notice that almost always so check yours to see if you are getting your nouns, your verbs, and maybe sometimes adjectives in the first sentence, and then changing those to nouns in the second. And if you're consistent about that, you'll see almost always, not always, but almost always, the nounified, the one with all the nominalizations, is going to be a longer sentence. I think we can see that in almost every case here. I had trouble with that one, but in all the others, we can see that's definitely the case. And that's why usually a sentence with strong, clear verbs is going to be clearer and more precise. For one thing, you always have to have a clear subject, who's doing what. The idea behind here is you want to write so that your reader knows who's doing what to whom. That doesn't mean that nominalizations are never good, And the reason we're doing this is because if you get good at being able to like rewrite sentence, like once you write a sentence, you don't have to leave it the way it is. You can change it around. And I think that's the important thing. We have to talk about nouns and verbs and stuff in order to get there. But the idea is to get flexible about seeing that you can sort of do some surgery, some strategic or tactical work on your sentences to change them for a variety of reasons, which we'll continue to see as we move through the course. Okay? I know that was fast, but I'm hoping you were, paused as you needed to in order to review, okay, and look over your own work. So, all right.